Hi, and welcome to Strictly Business. I'm going to be your co-host, Jeremy Casey. And I don't know who else I'm co-hosting with, but that's all right, because it's just me and you.
And welcome to Strictly Business. Jeremy, thank you so much for that interesting introduction.
Thanks for having me.
Ladies, he's taken, sorry.
Congratulations, by the way.
She put a ring on it.
She did. Yes, she did.
This is Corey Veteramo, and I am Alfonso Santinello, and again, welcome to the show. So first up, there was an article I found that pretty much said, the recruiters as a job, their days are numbered. According to Burson and Associates, spending on outside recruiters represented a third. Are you trying to say I need?
Spill it.
Oh, you're trying to say I shouldn't drink anymore.
Never.
This is a sober show. Spending outside recruiters represented a third of recruiting budgets in 2010. However, due to high commissions, which was an average of 21%, spending went down half in 2011 in favor of sourcing talent directly on social networks. So people were going online and researching themselves instead of hiring out. And I see this as more of a trend that it's going to end up happening more and more with all these different sites and tools that are going to be going on.
It's hard to say, though, because right now the pool of people that you can pick from, because jobs are down and slowly on the rise.
Mm-hmm.
So there's more people out there. But what's going to happen when, there aren't so many people to pick from? There aren't really good candidates out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would say that there's a big difference between hiring and actually recruiting, because, somebody that has a lot of talent, probably can kind of pick and choose what they want to be and use a recruiter to find those, connections. Whereas hiring, you're just, with like what you were saying, there's so many people out there, it's just, okay, I need to find somebody for this job.
Yeah.
There's
Right.
millions of people out there, let's just pick one, which I think you can do on the internet. But finding that talent, I think, is the hard part.
The right qualified
Correct.
candidate. Yeah, before I launched my company, I went through 2 different agencies, and they're both very different. Each one has their own style.
Mm-hmm.
But there was an article in Business West saying and it kind of relates to hiring, but related to the baby boomers when they retire, there won't be enough qualified candidates to replace them at their expertise level,
Mm-hmm.
in a sense of, and this is locally in Pioneer Valley, that our demographic
Sure.
isn't gonna, the opportunities aren't gonna be there for those higher level positions, and they're just gonna downgrade them in a sense because there's a big gap between the baby boomers and us.
right. Their education may be better, but their skill levels aren't at that
Yeah,
level.
exactly.
It's a different type of education too. You look at the machine shop manufacturing industry. Everyone's trying to go towards the college, education now, where the trades and the vocational education really. I have customers that are looking for machinists our age, and they can't find them. And their median age for their machinist is 50 years old.
Yeah.
And they can't find anyone our age, so
Well,
there's no
that's- I mean-
longevity in it.
Well, all the schools, everyone's putting in a force of you have to go to college for hiring.
Correct. Yeah.
You don't have to.
Right.
They're always going to need people on the different levels or different rankings of different jobs to get things done, or else that's where they outsource and get illegal immigrants. So it's it's the way
true.
it
We
is.
also need jobs.
Yes,
Who do?
but
Come on.
that's why the people. I'm not going to get into it.
Did it
Okay.
say anything about temp agencies at all? Because that's different, right?
No, I was talking about more of the human resources and recruiters side of it. So yes, that's that. So next up, Cincinnati launches major bid to lure more marketers. The city's making its most organized push yet to parlay a dense concentration of marketers and marketing service shops,
Markers.
marketers,
What do you do again for a living?
Oh my
I was
God.
just wondering.
All right. So the city is making its most organized push to parlay against constitutional marketers. So basically, they're trying to campaign saying Cincinnati is a place for marketing agencies to go to. You have companies like Procter and Gamble and Macy's is there, and the Kroger company. So there's a lot of companies based in Cincinnati, and they've opened up a lot of shops of marketing agencies because of all the larger companies there. So they're saying Cincinnati is showing its practitioners a love of through tax incentives, incubators, and accelerators, and venture capital. So they're saying there was a company, and this is an example of it, Dunnhumby USA. Yes, that's the real name. So they wanted to expand in the city in Cincinnati. So Cincinnati pretty much gave them a $25 million tax incentive for the $36 million project that will have 12,000 employees. So they're really trying to reel in the companies.
I hate the name of that. It sounds like that's where people go like to want to get a divorce.
Done,
Like
hubby?
done, hubby?
I was thinking more of a question. Are you done, hubby? But that was just me. I really wanted to say that for after the show. But hey, you know what? Sometimes it comes out.
Well, I mean, I don't.
So we
What?
do know that sometimes it comes out.
So true.
What else is up in Cincinnati though? Like what's there?
Exactly. I mean, I think you could apply that to Springfield. Like we really don't have that one niche.
Basketball Hall of Fame.
Well, the Basketball Hall of Fame is one, but I mean, you look at you have Procter and Gamble. You have a lot of product development coming out of those companies. Where we have Mass Mutual, Smith and Wesson. Those are. I mean, Smith and Wesson's of course a tangible product, but Mass Mutual, it's all financial products. So, I mean, like Hartford, it's all insurance. I mean, here we really don't have that staple, and I think what they're doing is a good idea because, it's kind of becoming almost like the Silicon Valley of marketing.
Yeah.
It's a good analogy.
Thank you. I try.
Did you watch that show on? I don't know what channel it's on. The Silicon Valley show. No.
Is that a show?
It's a reality show.
I'm sorry. I just sorry.
All right, so
my God.
you guys must be so busy watching Businews that you just don't have time to watch TV.
You got it.
Doing all my time.
Yeah, Corey watches herself all the time.
I haven't been on the show lately, so.
Oh, that's good.
Next up, motorists stranded without food and water after using Apple Maps. So basically, drivers.
I was waiting for this one. I really wanted to talk about this.
So drivers in Australia were stranded in a national park in Victoria State for a day without food and water after being led astray by Apple's iPhone mapping application, according to police. So basically, they were in the middle of the Murray Sunset National Park, which is around 44 miles diameter, right? Is that the right word? I don't know why I like this, but and they said. But they're not the only one. They were saying there were multiple cases of it, and they were extremely concerned that there was no water supply within the park, and temperatures could reach as high as 115 degrees. So,
Are they suing Apple? What's the deal? They just want to make the news.
uh,
Are you that dumb that they don't have another application on their phone that can give you another map? It has to be that map.
well, they probably wasted the battery.
Did it say that?
I don't know.
Well, you think you're in the middle of the desert. You're using a phone's GPS. You might lose signal. Just saying. You're in a desert in Australia. Not to matter that. Really, who cares about
And you
Australia?
didn't pack extra water?
Exactly. Why is it the park or
They could have
Apple's
just jumped in a
fault?
kangaroo pouch and found their way back to
It's true. It's true.
Like little Joey's.
Apple chief CEO.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is so ridiculous.
You apologized in September for the map software that has been criticized for flaws, including misrouted directions and inaccurately located landmarks. So if you're using Apple Maps, be careful because apparently you might be directed to drive into a building. Don't do that. I still think Google Maps is the better choice.
I would agree, but you got to think Google Maps has had 10 years to perfect their maps, whereas Apple is just coming out with it now. I mean, granted, Apple's one of the most powerful company in the world. But Google's been researching this. You ever see their cars driving around with a little camera?
Right.
I mean, they've been doing that for 10 years. Apple hasn't.
So if you're going to go into this voyage that you need food and water to survive, would you rely on a company that is new to this industry.
I wouldn't
No.
rely on a cell phone. I'd orient a map with a compass. That's what I would do.
With extra water.
With extra water. I mean, you should have that when you're in the desert.
Exactly. All right. So next up, Say What? Say What is a Say What is a new app. An Israeli app developer thought there was room for one more way to exchange messages. So Say What is an Android app basically that lets you respond to an incoming voice call by sending a text message or emoticon symbol, which those corny little symbols people put online, and that.
Oh, that's how you say that. I
Emoticon?
didn't know that's how you said it. Okay.
Emoticon.
I never.
Am I
thought
saying
it was
it
a-
right?
I thought it was emoticon. I had no idea.
Is it
what-
emoticon?
I don't know.
It's emoticon.
Oh, it is. Wow.
This
great.
just in.
We
Emoticon.
polled the audience.
Oh, yes, we
All
did.
one of them.
Judges, thank you.
So it's emoticon. Now it makes sense because of emotion. And, okay.
Yeah,
Anyway.
well, that's.
All right.
I didn't
So
mean to blow you up.
I didn't
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's okay.
We didn't know it
I
was
blow
there.
myself up. Don't worry about
Fair
it.
enough. Okay.
It includes a "Can you talk" button that pings your contact to check whether they are free to call before dialing their number. So it's basically, and I don't have an Android, so we should have had you download it.
Should have.
Say
If
what?
I was a more prepared individual.
Say what?
Don't say
Do they
what.
really spell it like that?
Yeah. What?
No, not with all those T's. That was just to
Oh.
remind
Oh,
you to
that's
say
what
it.
They really should have done that. That's what I thought it was.
No,
too.
it's regular. I have it in my notes with
You
all these
search for
T's,
that?
so I
Yeah.
can say it a certain way.
That's why I couldn't download it on my phone.
That's good.
So it's basically, sometimes you get these calls from people that you ignore and they keep calling.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically to let them know that stop calling them in a meeting, which is the same thing as a text message, I think.
Yeah.
Is it like, does it act as like an out of office message? It'll
In a
just reply
sense,
back to them.
it's so if you have this app and I have the app, I can, I guess through the app, go and say, "Can you talk? I want to call you."
Yeah. Okay.
So I could do that in a
But
text too.
Yeah.
Do you normally want to call somebody and not talk to them? That's a question.
Well, it's- I guess-
yeah, I know.
you're
I'm just
calling.
kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I saw that. I'm like, that's what you text people for. And
Yeah.
you can use those.
Well,
what are they, emoticons?
They're
Whatever.
saying.
Never
It sounds
used
like an
it.
enemy robot. You know the emoticons? No, am I? I don't know. No, I guess that's not funny.
Well, I guess they have like
I'm hysterical.
Thank you. I thought that was funny.
they have a.
That's where I was going with that.
So this topic went from say what to emoticons.
Attack of the emoticons.
Attack of the
Yeah,
emoticons.
it's better than the pterodactyl attack we had 2 years ago.
Alright, alright, so if you want to know more about this app, because apparently we're not giving you enough good information on it, go check it out. It's called Say What with 1 T, not 50. Jeremy, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks.
We'll be right back. Corey and I actually went to visit Ashley Brodeur in Agawam at Active Fitness Lifestyle, and she whipped us into shape, and we found out how bad shape I was in, at least.
Same here.
And we'll be right back. And welcome back. We are here with Ashley Brodeur of Active Lifestyle Fitness. Ashley, thank you so much for coming on. And we took a trip down to your studio in Agawam. So for the people that don't know, I know there's a lot of Agawam community that come here. What is your gym? What is it all about?
Well, it's a group and personal training studio. We offer a lot of group activities, boot camps, TRX, cardio kickboxing, stuff like that. We also do personal training here. So it's not a traditional gym in the sense that you would have a membership and come work out on your own, but you come here, you know you'll get a good workout, and then we just kind of go from there.
So how did this start? What made you want to start your own training?
Well, I've worked as a personal trainer on my own, part-time, full-time for the past 4 years or so. And I started a boot camp just for my clients that had already reached their goals and wanted to continue, but didn't really necessarily need personal training anymore. And it started to get really popular to the point that I needed more space in order to do that. And that's when I came over here and started adding more group things. So people have the option. It's almost kind of like doing personal training, but in a bigger group, and you get the expertise of a personal trainer rather than just doing any kind of generic class.
Now, you recently won from Women's Magazine Top 25 Women to Watch. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What was it like when you won? How did you feel?
It was exciting. It's very it's a great magazine, and it's nice to be acknowledged for a lot of hard work I've done in order to build my business over the past several years. So it's very exciting. It's a great award.
So if somebody wants to come and join a class, you have like a beginner class and then a more intermediate class. How does somebody get started?
We have a bunch of different options. Cardio kickboxing, for instance, is it's cardio, so you can be at any level to do that. You can do whatever you want. TRX is more of body weight training. Boot camp has more cardio and body weight mixed in. So we encourage anybody at any fitness level really to go at their own pace. So if you come here and we say do 10 reps of this, and you can only do 5, do 5, and everybody kind of moves at their own pace, so you're not feeling like you can't keep up, or if you can do 20, you do 20. So it kind of accommodates anybody at any fitness level. But we do have programs like right now I'm doing a Feaster Fitness small group training, and that's people beginner to moderate fitness level who are looking for ideas and tips on how to maintain their weight through the holidays, which is always a struggle. So I work with them twice a week and up until the week before Christmas, and hoping to keep their weight consistent throughout the holidays.
Oh, wow, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Says the guy who's eating a playful day for himself.
No, I know during some of the warmer months, the classes are taken outside.
Yeah. We have boot camp. There's a great hill back there,
Yeah.
and they love the hill sprints.
I'm sure.
6 hill sprints. I'm like, no, but it's great. It's a lot of fun to do it outside. We have 2 giant tires. They're at least 100 pounds apiece that we flip, and it's a good time. So it's a good workout. Yeah.
Well, since we're in the studio, I figured you'd give us a quick demo of
Sure.
what one training session would be like, and kind of hopefully spark some people to give you a call.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you. All right, so we're going to use battling ropes. This is a good arm workout, a good cardio workout. I'm going to time you for 30 seconds. Are you
Okay.
ready?
I'm
All right, go. So your legs are in good position, your knees are bent, your legs are tight, you feel that in your arms. It's burning. You're about halfway there. Keep going. You feel that in your arms, your legs? Yes. Yeah, you got 10 more seconds. Keep it going, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop! Yes. Good job.
Should have made Al do that one.
Rows for your back and your arms. So you're going to extend out, arms out straight. You're going to pull in into your armpits, squeezing your shoulder blades together. You do 10 of those. Yep, keep your abs nice and tight. The good thing about TRX is it works your whole body. It works your abs. You got your legs nice and tight there. You feeling that in your back a little bit?
A little bit.
And after you finish 10 of those, we'll do jumping squats.
Wait, what number am I on?
I don't know.
Let's do the jumps.
You're going to squat down, try to get your butt to your heels if you can. Jump up out of the squat, land in a squat. Yep. Back up again. 2, 3, up.
Wait. So what body parts does this work?
Cardio, legs. 7, 3 more. You got this. 8. Try to land on your heels. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Good. You got a breath? Good.
No, I'm out of holiday shape, but we'll call it that.
Alright, nice job. That's good.
Thank you so much for coming
Thanks for
on.
having me.
Be sure to check out, what is your website so you can have people come?
It's activelifestylefitness.com.
Check it out, give her a call. If you're having troubles in the holidays, definitely come and check out her feast. What was it called?
It's a Feaster Fitness program.
Feaster
yeah.
Fitness program. I'm out of breath, I gotta go.